Hey guys, how are you? You're back at my channel. My name is Jack. If you haven't hit that big red subscribe button down below, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button. And right beside that button is a bell. Make sure you hit it so you get notified when I upload a new video, because they're always worth watching. And yeah, drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Let's dive straight into the video. And in today's video, we are here to go over YouTube's monetization process and the new rules that they have put in place, because clearly they said in a statement that the old rules were not good enough. And I'm going to be talking about a few things that you may or may not disagree with, or you might kind of be on the fence with, like you neither disagree or agree. So yeah, we're going to dive straight into this. We're going to go through a few points, we're going to go through a few facts, we're going to go through just basically everything that we can and just sort of flatten all of the creases out and try and sort of answer this and find all the answers as best as possible. So first of all, YouTube issued a statement right here. So I'm going to put the screenshots on the screen here and I'm going to read them out to you. YouTube tweeted out a link to this creator blog page that they had made. So I'm going to put the first image on the screen right here. So what they've said here is, it says YouTube creator blog, and it says additional changes to the YouTube partnership program to better protect creators. And this was issued on Tuesday, January 16th, 2018. 2017 marked a rough year for many of you, with the several issues affecting our community and the revenue earned from advertising through partner program YPP. Despite those issues, more creators than ever are earning a living on YouTube, with a number of channels making over 6 figures, up to 40% year over year. That's a lot of money. 6 figures. Let's just take a moment and just take that in. 6 figures. That's a decent amount of money. Like that's a good job. Like, so let's just see. Let's keep reading here. So in 2018, a major focus for everyone at YouTube is protecting our creator ecosystem and ensuring your revenue is more stable. I can agree and also disagree with this. I mean, again, I don't ever think revenue is ever going to be stable on YouTube, and here's my dilemma and here's my thinking towards that reason. Is YouTube, some months will always be good and some months will be complete crap. So let's just put in January for instance. Nobody really wants to advertise in January, and that's just a known fact. Who's buying products in January? Not a whole lot of people, because people don't have much money and etc. But December would be a great month to advertise, because guess what's coming up? Christmas, and everybody's purchasing things. So advertisers are very smart about what ads they want placed in certain weeks and months leading up to important holidays or events or whatever. So you really aren't going to make a stable income through January. So I don't really agree with that statement of ensuring that your revenue is more stable. They can try and make it more stable by sort of protecting the community, but I mean, YouTube is a place where anybody can upload anything, and I really just don't think that's, you know, like enough protection, if you know what I mean. As Susan mentioned in December, we are making changes to address the issues that affected our community in 2017, so we can prevent bad actors from harming and inspiring the original creators around the world that make their living on YouTube. A big part of that effort will be strengthening our requirements for monetization, so spammers and impersonators and other bad actors cannot hurt the ecosystem or take advantage of you, while continuing to reward those who make our platform great. Back in April 2017, we set a YPP eligibility requirement of 10,000 lifetime views. While that threshold provided us with more information to determine whether our channel followed our community guidelines and policies, it was clear over the last couple months we needed a higher standard. Now, this is the thing that bothers me quite a bit, is because as you can see on my channel here, I'll take a screenshot and put it on my screen here of how many views my channel got. When this was issued, I was about 800 to 900 views away from hitting that 10,000 threshold. And I was excited to hit that 10,000 threshold, because I was like, yes, I can start making money again. And it's not like I'm doing this to make money. It's not about that at all. It's about, these things take money to make. These videos take time and money to make. Like, I have to go out and buy these supplies. I'm spending my own money. It'd be nice if I could make some money back so that I could, you know, pay for better equipment, pay for better lighting. Because the thing is, any money that I make on this platform will go straight back into the channel and help me get it better. Better equipment, help me buy better chairs, help me buy better lighting, help me buy a better camera, help me buy a better tripod. Like, all of these things that will help my channel look better, feel better, and just make it easier for me to make videos. So I think that when you make the requirements so high, I think a lot of creators are going to turn down. So we're going to get to the requirements in just a second here. We'll continue to read. So moving on, starting today, we are changing the eligibility requirement for monetization to 4,000 hours of watch time in the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. This is going to be a killer for anybody who is starting YouTube. Anybody that wants to start making money on YouTube, and honestly, you should not be starting YouTube to make money. I'm going to be very blunt with you. I started it because it was a hobby, it was something to keep me busy, it was something to do. So again, if you're doing this for money, they've now made it even harder for you to make money. So if you're doing it for money, you're kind of out of luck. You might want to go over to Twitch or another streaming service that pays their viewers and their channels money, because YouTube is being extremely strict with this, and I kind of agree with them and I kind of disagree with them. I'm kind of on the fence with this. So yeah, I have not even gotten 4,000 hours worth of watch time. So I actually tallied up all of my watch time. I actually did it, all of the math and everything, and put it together. So I only actually came out to about 2,600 hours worth of watch time. So I am nowhere near the margin or nowhere near the expectation. I'm nowhere near the expectations or the requirements to make any money on my videos anymore. Okay, so we've arrived at these new threshold after analysts, conversations with creators like you. These allow us to significantly improve our ability to identify creators who contribute positively to the community to help drive more revenue to them and away from the bad actors. These higher standards will also help us prevent potentially inappropriate videos from monetizing, which can hurt revenue for everyone. Okay, so here's when all of the stuff comes into play here. Here's when the rules are implemented, and here's when things start to kind of crumble. And this is where things are really going to hit the fan, and I'm not joking here. On February 20th is when all of this is going to come into place. So, if you have a channel that is sitting at 8,800 views and you have to make to that 10,000 lifetime views, I suggest you kick your ass in gear, put it in the 5th gear, and work your damn ass off to try and make it to 10,000 views before February 20th. So, I would just work really, really, really hard, get to that 10,000 view margin, and then you don't have to worry about making 2 thresholds. You only have to worry about making 1, because keep in mind, this 10,000 views still stays in place, as well as this as well. So you have 2 thresholds to make to get money on your videos. So just keep that in mind. So on February 20th, 2018, we will also implement this threshold existing to channels on the platform. So anybody who has joined YouTube before any of this was even implemented, if you were joining today, for instance, you would be kind of, you know, you wouldn't get any grace period. Even if you made 10,000 views in 6 hours, it would not matter. You were still not going to get that 30-day grace period regardless. It's for any channels that started before this even came into play. To allow a 30-day grace period on that date with channels fewer than 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours worth of watch time, will no longer be able to earn money on YouTube. Once they reach 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours, they will automatically be reevaluated under strict criteria to ensure that they comply with our new policies. New channels will need to apply, and their application will be evaluated once they hit these milestones. Though these days will affect a significant number of channels, 99% is what they're saying, 99% of those affected were making less than $100 per year in the last year, with 90% earning less than $2.50 last month. That's not even a cup of coffee in the last month. Any of the channels who no longer meet the threshold will be paid what they have already earned based on the AdSense policies. After thoughtful consideration, we believe that the necessary compromises are to protect our community. Of course, the size alone is not enough to determine whether a channel is suitable for monetization. So we will continue to use signals like community strikes, spam, and abuse flags to ensure that we are protecting our community from bad actors. As we continue to protect our platform from abuse, we want to remind all of you to follow YouTube's community guidelines, monetization basics, policies, terms of service, and Google AdSense programs and policies, as violating any of these may lead to removal from the partnership program. While this change will tackle the potential abuse of large but desperate groups of small channels, we also know that the action of one single large channel can also have an impact on the community and how advertisers view YouTube. Ooh, I see you're throwing a shade at Logan Paul there. Well, I didn't expect that coming. Oh, not. We'll be working to schedule conversations with our creators in the months ahead so we can hear your thoughts and ideas on what we can do more to tackle that challenge. One of YouTube's core values is to provide everyone the opportunity to earn money from a thriving channel. While our policies evolve over time, our commitment to that value remains. Those of you who want more details around this change or who haven't yet reached this new 4,000 hour 1,000 subscribers threshold can continue to benefit from tools like our Creator Academy, our Help Center, and all the resources on the Creator site to grow your channel. Even though 2017 was a challenging year, thanks to creators like you, it was full of the moments that made YouTube search a special place. Creators large and small, established, emerging, transformed their talent and originality into videos that captivated over 1 billion people around the world. They made us laugh, taught us about our world, and warmed our hearts. We are confident about the steps we are taking today will help grow and protect our inspiring community well into the future. Alright, so there's a few things that I want to talk about that sort of, you may agree with, you may disagree with, or you might sort of be on the fence with these. So, first of all, we want to talk about the $100 checks people were making and what they've averaged and what they've been saying that people have actually been making before they put this in place. So they were saying people were averaging around $100 a year. Now I know that doesn't sound like a lot of money at all. However though, that is a lot of money. People tend to forget what $100 really does get you. And if you look on Amazon, that can get you lighting, that can get you a tripod, that can maybe even get you a cheap camera. It may not be a great camera, but it's a start. You don't need fancy equipment to start this platform. You just need the basic things. You need a camera or a cell phone or whatever, a Wi-Fi connection, and a YouTube account. That's all you need. So, $100 can get you that. $100 can get you that basic lighting that will make your videos look slightly better. That can get you a basic tripod. Like, $100 can get you some supplies to help you get going with where you need to go. So they're really underestimating how valuable $100 really is. Second point I want to move on is I think a lot of creators are going to be extremely intimidated by these new thresholds, and especially ones that join like within the next week or like a week before or a week after, depending on when you're watching this video. I think they're going to be extremely overwhelmed by these new requirements. Needing 4,000 hours worth of watch time in the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers? Holy moly, that is a lot of time. That's about, I'm pretty sure that's 240,000 minutes worth of time. That's a lot of time. But if you are making 2 videos a week and you are averaging probably, let's say 10k views on each one, I think you'd be okay. I think you would maybe or might not reach the threshold depending on how long your videos were and if people were watching the whole duration of that video. I don't know, I think this is going to be extremely tough for some people. I think a lot of people are going to be struggling, that's for sure. But if you stumble across a smaller channel, what I recommend you do is you help them out. If they've got donation bins to help them out, or if they've got merchandise that you can buy it, help them out in any way you possibly can. Team up, collaborate. Find other YouTubers that are the same size of you that live in the same area. Collaborate with them, help them out, work together. Find people to collab with in your area. Find other Canadian YouTubers, find other American YouTubers, find wherever YouTubers are around you, collab with them, and help build your audiences together rather than apart, because they're just not gonna build as well. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. You are really gonna have to work so hard to get these thresholds and these new requirements, and you're going to have to work hard to make this money on YouTube. You're going to have to prove yourself that you deserve that money. I challenge you to prove YouTube wrong. Let's prove them wrong. Let's show them we can make these stupid requirements that they put in place. Let's show them that we can beat them and we can surpass them and we can prove them wrong and make them look like the bad actor. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you are new. Turn on those post notifications so you get notified when I post a new video. And yeah, I will see you guys very, very soon. Until then,